Teachers, life's heroes, always supportive of their students, ready to get the job done. But most people, like an average Joe, may not know how much happens behind the scenes and how stressful the job can actually be. A day for teachers can be rewarding, yet insane at the same time. Let's take a look at what some teachers have to say about their days.
An actual day for teachers really never ends. It's stressful. You come in the building, you sign in, and you may be making copies, fighting with the coffee machine. You have to teach, you have administrative duties, you're a counselor, giving advice to your students, you tutor constantly, especially being a math teacher. When the school day is over, the teacher's day doesn't end, we are still working. Even when we go home, we're grading papers, our day just doesn't end.
The typical day starts off and it kind of just goes through until whenever it is you get to go home, just spending your time interacting with people, even through your lunch period, your planning period, just kind of being able to pivot quickly from one thing to the next.
Many teachers have a story that led them to want to teach in schools. It is interesting to see how each teacher was inspired to teach.
When I was in college, I had an internship for a large company where I worked in a cubicle and I inputted data and worked with customers, and it was very boring to me. I sat behind a desk all day. I talked to a few people that were in my department, but you were in this little 8x8 cube and you stuck to your computer, and that was pretty much it. At the same time, at the university I attended, I was on their flag line and I instructed high school color guard camps throughout the summers, and that was so rewarding to help students in the aspect of maturing and developing athletically that I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to work with them more in the classroom to develop that.
Every teacher that was interviewed for this documentary answered the question of what do you like the best about teaching the exact same way. Take a look.
My favorite part of teaching is getting to know my students. I absolutely love talking to them and getting to know them and seeing what they're interested in and just trying to make a personal connection with them. If I can't make them love math, at least I can make it enjoyable for them to come to my class.
I like the students the best. I think they keep me young. It's just incredible for me to see the future for these students, and to equip them with skills that will help them be successful when they get out of high school. So,
best part about being a teacher is working with the students. I love coming in and hearing their stories and what happened to them over the weekend and seeing them get it when they understand a concept, and working one-on-one tutoring after and before school. I have a duty in the morning where I have to sit on stairs and watch a hallway and supervise it, and I have 4 or 5 students every morning coming to sit with me, whether it's for help or just chit-chatting and talking about things. So it's the interaction with the students and watching them graduate and come back and tell me what they're doing and where they're going with their lives, and seeing them with their kids and their families years later. It is just such a rewarding experience doing that. You had some part in molding them, even in the slightest bit, in the person they become.
It's the students that keep them going. No matter how much stress, the students will always be there. But even with all the greatness of the students that come with it, there's still a lot of hardships that come with the job as well.
Well, probably the most obvious answer for what I don't like about teaching is all the paperwork, and just the constant always needing something else. There's a form to fill out and there's emails to answer. You just can't teach. It's a common complaint in the classrooms today, is that they don't leave us alone enough just to teach.
Paperwork! It's awful!
Statistics show that 40 to 50% of teachers will quit after their first 5 years. This is devastating because a lot of them had a dream to teach, and just because of some stress and hardship, they quit. But just because of all of this stress and everything, majority of the teachers that I asked if they would like to go back to school and change their degree, majority of them said no, they would not change their degree because they love it and they're so passionate about it.
I think I would go back and get my education degree again for 2 reasons. One, I really do like my job. I mean, at the end of the day, when I gripe and complain about all the things wrong with it, we really do have a lot of positive aspects in molding students. The other reason is a very personal reason. As a mom of 2 kids, being able to have the time with them in the summer is the most rewarding experience ever. The fact that they don't have to go to daycare during the summer while I have a quote normal job as the rest of the world has. It is great that I can go and sit with them at the pool or take them on other adventures and just be with them and watch them grow. It is a wonderful and rewarding experience. So yeah, I would definitely go back and get my teaching degree again for my kids too. I see my older child, Addie, she absolutely loves watching me grade papers all night long as I take my work home, and she'll sit there and make comments about them, about something being wrong, and I get to teach her about things too while doing it. So she's learning some of the high school curriculum right now. I can explain it to her on her level, even though she only is in 2nd grade. So it really is fun.